Yo, it's ODB from OLP. This is a quick video, not the normal videos I do, but for anybody that has a Hyundai Santa Fe, if you have moisture inside the cabin and if you have moisture kind of on the carpet, you're going to want to watch this video. I'm going to make it as short and sweet as I can. Let's jump in. Okay, a couple people have talked about, there's a video on YouTube of a technician that basically says that this line that is the drain from your air conditioning can get clogged, okay? I'm going to show you where this goes. Now, what happened in our case is we had a rodent in the car, unfortunately. And we knew that because, we were seeing like napkins and paper towels kind of chewed up and stuff. What you basically have to do, I'm going to show you this really quick, is you have to pop this panel off here, which is really simple. Okay, it just kind of, you have to pull out on it. You have to pop this kick panel, and you have to take this one piece of panel here from the center console up towards the firewall. Then you can pull this back, okay? As soon as I pull this back, and I don't have a photo, but right here is where the line goes, and this factory line kind of comes over here, and it goes right into this drain, okay? You can get to this drain underneath the car. Okay, it's pretty bright so behind me, so I'm gonna show you this. Now, I just sat that tube in there. Now, where I cut that tube off, that's where the critter, the rodent, had eaten through it here, okay? This goes, obviously, right up to the drain, which is right here. Okay, it just goes right on that end, all right? Now, because that was eaten through, basically the water is dripping down here, and this was all, you can see right here from the rodent, this was all sopping wet. This towel is completely wet. I pulled this back, and like literally you could, this is all wet right here. So that we're gonna dry that out, that's fine. But this piece, which again, I just cut this off here. This piece is about, I think it's $85, believe it or not. Now, my wife called the dealership and they said there's one in the country, which sounds kind of crazy. And it's gonna take 5 days to get. So we did order another one. I wasn't gonna cheap out on that. But what I am gonna do for the time being so that the car is not immobile is I went up to Home Depot. I got some clear tubing, 3/4 outer diameter, 5/8 inner diameter, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a little makeshift deal, and I'm gonna put some sealant on it, and then I'm gonna put a hose clamp, if I need to, if it's not tight, up at the AC box. And I know this is a little bit ratchet, so to speak, but I'd rather do this. This is the day after Christmas. I'd rather do this, and then again, instead of having the car immobile. Now, technically, we could drive the car without the AC, but it's just hot in Florida. So I am going to do this little makeshift thing while I have everything apart. But absolutely, the other thing that people do say, you can get to this. You don't have to take off the belly pan. I did that just because I was doing a couple other things. But this comes out underneath the floor pan. And this, obviously, this was clogged. So you could, let's say you didn't have a rodent issue, but for whatever reason, this was a little bit clogged. That is what the gentleman, the main video on YouTube basically shows, where he blows air and he, clears out the clog. Absolutely, that could be it. This was clogged, but it was because the critter had eaten through the tube up here, and you saw some on the floorboard and some obviously trickled down in here. Now it's blown out, so that's clear. The only good news is, because it didn't eat through this part, again, all I'm basically doing is making a tube that I'm going to seal up around here, from here to there. That way that water, that moisture drip, if you will drip outside of the cab of the vehicle. So I hope that helps. And it's not that hard to get underneath the car. Again, you do not have to take this out. The last thing I'll show you that reinforces we had a critter is there is the cabin filter, okay? And if this happens to help you whatsoever, the first thing I did was I opened this. You have to twist right there. So these little deals. There's one on each side. You twist that, and then that just pops right off. And then there's the little, the catch deal here. You pop it off on this end, right? So then you can open this all the way, and then right in there, that slot, you just, on the right side, I squeeze together where that little hole's at, and then that kind of pops off the little cover, which is actually sitting right here, and pulled the cabin filter out. So that's another thing you might want to check first. It was pretty nasty. People have talked about, I know there's not a huge consensus, but some people think the newer cars might be the wiring, soy-based insulation. I've seen things that swear by that. I see things that say that that's not true. But either way, we've never, in 20 plus years living here, we've never had a critter issue. We did in this thing, and that is an easy fix, at least to temporarily get you by. You could avoid spending $85 on a piece of tube, or that could get you by for the time being. All right, the sun is behind the clouds right now. So what I have to do, there's a couple options you can do. I took and I cut a little piece of hose and I stuck it on the end. That way this clear tube easily kind of goes on there and it's more solid on there. That's easier than doing a hose clamp there. I ran this down. I put the factory piece here. I put some sealant around here, and I was going to kind of run it like this. I think what I'm going to do, since this is temporary, is don't really care how it looks, but I think most people watching this video, you're going to realize the water, when it comes down, if this isn't perfectly tight, it's just going to drain around this, and I'm going to be back in the same issue, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take the remaining tube that I have, doing this one-handed, going to slip it on there and push it until it's tight all the way up, because it's a better fit around that factory tube. Now we know it's going to drain totally right there, all the way down, and literally stuck it right through the hole. Now you could argue and say, well, yeah, you're going to potentially have, I mean, I'm not worried about any fumes coming in here. This is a newer car. The exhaust goes all the way to the back. You could always put something around there if you wanted for the time being. If you live in an area where it rains a ton or there's snow and all that kind of stuff, absolutely. You could kind of seal that up if you wanted. But I can tell you right now, this is a good temporary solution. That is not coming off there. And with the carpet and everything pushed back, there is factory foam on this stuff for the keep things quiet. That's gonna basically be way better for right now as a temporary solution than just letting all the water drip in here. So yeah, I did want to show you what's going on under here. I'll probably cut it a little bit shorter. I kind of knew that I left a little bit of length there because here's the only thing you want to avoid. The exhaust is right there. So really all it needs to do is protrude out just enough that the water is going to drain. Again, the hot exhaust is there. It may not be an issue, but I am going to cut it a little bit shorter. That way it's good to go. Okay, I cut off that much. Let's see where we ended. Much better. Again, it is temporary, and we're good to go for now until the part comes in. All right, and to conclude this video, this is a while later. This tube actually worked flawlessly. I just pulled it off. There's been no leak. You can actually see right now, after of course I pulled the tube off, there's that little drip. I'm gonna take my pliers and take that piece, I was kind of pulling on it a little bit with my fingers, but I want to make sure I don't break anything. I'm just gonna pull on that a little bit, and then this OEM part came in pretty quickly, but I procrastinated a little bit knowing there wasn't an issue. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this on there, and then that will go back into right around the floor pan. And then this is what kind of dangles out underneath the car. And since it's been a little while since I did this video, just so everybody knows, if I remember correctly, that was actually from the factory. It has that little slit in it, and it probably just allows for the water to make sure it's draining properly. So this is just gonna go back on there, and it's pretty straightforward. All I had to do to do this part today is just pop this panel right here. I just grab from the back and kind of pull on it, and those little factory deals pop right out. It's real simple. Because I'm doing this solo, I really can't do it, show you, but literally that just slides on. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna dry that and make sure it's not leaking right there. It looks like it's dripping, but it had some moisture dripping out of it, and then literally this just falls in there into that hole, and then you just make sure it's seated right. So it's on now, and I'm not gonna take it off, but it is worth noting, I don't know why they do this. I'm pretty certain that it was there when I opened it. There's like a little slit. It looks weird once you slide it on, but it looks like it's like a little, I don't know why that would be from the factory, but where that drip was just a second ago, it was actually, the way I had this thing spun on there, it was dripping out of that, which makes no sense. I don't know why they would do that. And I know that didn't rip a hole whenever I slid it on, but what I did is, you saw the way that that factory nipple is cut, if you will, from the factory. I just kind of twisted that hose to ensure that that little, whatever the reason, that little slit is not where that nipple is sliced at an angle, because if so, it would drip out right there. So literally, I slid that on, I twisted it, this $80 piece, and I just made sure that that was seated. There's a lip, so it goes around the sheet metal. You're gonna push this back and put that piece on, and you're done. And then in closing, I should have showed the back of it, but that one's got a little thing. So what you do is you put the piece here, you kind of slide it onto that groove behind the back, and then those two yellow pieces pop in those holes, and you're done. I hope that helps. This did work as a good remedy if you didn't have the extra money for the part, or you just needed something to get you by so there wasn't moisture in your vehicle. Take care. Leave a comment if it helped you.